This is very exciting. What an exciting way to crash into the audio. Let's get it back, retrieve it. Wow, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Max6478 has become silver. Our very first silver spoon. Congratulations. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? We have different, visually different types of spoons in the chat now. That is a signal of me having been streaming for a long enough time to not be able to have the excuse that I haven't been doing it very long to not know what I'm doing. But yet, I persist in not really knowing what I'm doing. But hopefully it'll kind of all sound alright. I'm hoping for some just type down silver stream marker. I'm hoping that perhaps things are a little bit things will seem a little bit better, possibly, because I've been having at my I'll get there. I'll find the right words. Microphone settings. There we go. Wait, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Tier 2. You madman. I didn't even notice that because I thought no human being would ever subscribe to someone at tier 2. Tier 2? You actually spent more money to get a wob colour graded in preview with the sepia effect and laughably named Gold Wob. Amazing. That's brilliant. I've just completely profited off of changing the colour of an emote. I should do this more often. Thank you ever so much. Wow. Tier 2 subscription. I mean, what a way. What an absolute way to get yourself into Silver Spoon land with a gold wob. Wow. I mean, flex with that gold wob. Madness. Although don't flex too much because Nightbot will destroy you. That's pretty amazing though. I mean, that's a big wow that we've got there. That is a pretty big wow. There I was, just saying, oh look, a silver spoon, that's nice. And then straight after that, I discovered that it was tier 2. Wow, that's you know, that's pretty funky. I still to this day have never seen anyone subscribe to anyone else at tier 2. Maybe I'm the first Twitch streamer to ever have that happen to them, which is also pretty exciting and probably not a correct fact, but we're going to assume it is because, I mean, I've never seen it happen. That's pretty poor inductive reasoning, but I'm going to go with it. Oh, funky! Floor 27's not the floor I thought it was. Okay, let's get groovy. It's zombie time. Oh, what's this? I hear noises. Aha! Cold Paget has cheered us 15 bits. Thank you for those. Right. Come on. Use your skill here. Your absolute stratting skill. Blast them into the stratosphere. Got 'em. Cyberpunk is this way. Get 'em? Get 'em. Shows how long I've been absent from Heavenly Tower for. Not remembering which one floor 27 actually is. Right. my computer's really huffing and really puffing. Anyway, what I was going to say before I discovered the amazing fact that sort of dwarfed anything that I've really thought was successful is change around with my microphone settings to make it sound more forgiving and kind of softer when I get loud, which I will all the time on this microphone because its gain seems to go up and up and up without me actually doing anything to cause that. So I've now sorted around with a compressor and then an additional compressor. Compressors being little boys who, they're not actual little boys, you know, BOIS, anyway, who change the... Once you get past a certain decibel level, certain loudness, they will make it so that the sound coming into the microphone comes in a lot less, basically. And so hopefully that means that when I am loud, it will sort of plateau out very quickly, kind of before I end up clipping. And hopefully that should be the case, even if I end up being really very loud indeed. I mean, it will, in my experience, still sound quite clippy, but hopefully less so. Hopefully it'll it won't sound dodgy. I mean, there's only so much I can do. The microphone is fundamentally quite broken and quite reverse sorted out, and it's just not good. But hopefully it just sort of sounds palatable, acceptable, and listenable, and hopefully your ears aren't currently suffering. That's the idea. No. What? No? The microphone doesn't sound alright? Or is this like... or is this an answer to remember Reggit Clutch Win video? Because I do. That was great fun. It's great when stuff like that happens. It's happened a couple times on Heavenly Tower, where you just get these most brilliant narratives out of the video. It just happens to be the case of how the level ends out. It was that one, with the absolute epic action on floor 27 Clutch, and then there was also floor 40, yeah, Yalala versus Procky Boy, and that was pretty good as well. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good. Oh no, Miss Hacker's gone walkabouts. Rip, every day. Get under the ground, go on. Right, I'm going for it. Will Abraham be successful? You're hecking right. Oh no, it won't be. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It sounds quite well, actually, yes. I have given the mic some medicines from my cabinet. Well, I guess I have. I've put some filters over it to make it sound better. Like George, adding all sorts of weird ingredients to his marvellous medicine. So I guess in that respect, I've been treating it like an ill patient. No. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. Oh, thank you, Matt6478. More flexing. He's given us 40 more bits, thank you. And I'm about... Oh, what was that epic move? Was that the dragon of the century? Ho, 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 ho. Legend. He just... I spawn him, Hacker appears, whacks Hacker straight out the way, and I'm actually doing really badly here. My stack that I thought was approaching the base is gone. But luckily Hacker's a bit further back now. Hacker further backer. But this isn't good. Primarily this is bad. We are not doing well. Do you have any Ubers that can zombie kill? Yeah, plenty. Oh, that'll be an interesting test. I said yeah quite loudly. I wonder if that sounded clippy or not. Please do inform me. Or if it sounded sort of semi-reasonable. But actually, with this level, it's not so massively useful having zombie kill. I mean, I know it would have avoided some of the problems we've had here, but usually sort of stacking up legs and dragons and all assorted stuff is pretty good. It goes quite well. Oh my god, what's going on? That's not like a response to how the microphone sounds, there's just loads of wobs. Anyway, Panda GIF has cheered us 20 bits. Thank you for those. What's your favourite floor of Heavenly Tower, y'all? I can actually answer that question as well. My favourite is... floor 33 or 4. The reason being not necessarily because of the level design, but how the strats that have been put on it have worked out. Like the floor 33 being a strat that I thought of and worked out marvellously well, and floor 34 being one that was developed in coordination with other people and is now a pretty rad CPU strat that would have otherwise been absolutely nasty to try and beat. What's the highest view count you've had in a stream? The highest I've ever had, oh no, scumbag right off there, hacker, is over 500. And I achieved that in a Nekaluga roll once. And once only. The next to that, the highest is when Chawsey came into a stream for a while and we had about 300. But yeah, I actually discovered that that stream archive does exist, so that's pretty exciting. Get out of it! No, 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 no! Oh, that's just bad, actually. You can tell it's been so long since I've been in Heavenly Tower because I've just completely come out of practice for us, which is why I actually made strat notes, but yet I wasn't listening to them, and that's my fault, basically, because I've written down how to beat it, and yet I've actually failed. Holy Blast is a good idea. Good idea. I like that. I will add that to my strat immediately, because that's a minor change that we can just whack straight out there. The problem with changing units would be that I'd have to reevaluate the picture. So, because Holy Blast probably wasn't around. There you go. Underline. Lovely. Okay, that's nice. Looks like nobody said anything about when I made the loud noise, so I guess it didn't hurt anyone's ears. So maybe the sounds are working as desired. I guess I'll only find out when I record a sort of proper audio track, and obviously by the time that's recorded, it'll be far too late. Three blasts when Hacker is burrowing and she's done. Really? Is it that powerful? You know, meme comments can be funny, but I don't think they're especially funny when they make no sense. Like, Regimental Breakdown is official. Like, why? Why? I don't understand what that would even relate to. That just doesn't make any sense. Right. Okay. If you're not sure about how to gauge your memes well, I'm sure the chat will give you an education. Do you actually have a piano? Well, I don't have a piano, but there is one in the house. Although, actually, for the last Doki Doki episode, which is, I presume, why you're asking about piano? It's the only time I ever mentioned piano or play it. Was done on an app keyboard because I am rubbish, basically. But yeah, there is a piano. Not any kind of proper piano. It's an electric one. Because I mean, like, proper pianos are huge, are expensive, but oh, do they sound glorious. And I don't even know if I can play anything on the piano anymore. I haven't practiced in a long while, but when I did play on a baby ground, I think it was, it was lovely. It was just pretty good, to be fair. Like, if you get that chance, go for it. Go for that proper piano. I don't know why I typed it. Well, then there you go. I feel like you've answered yourself the fundamental thing there. Just have a reason to say something before you say it. I would argue that's a good way to approach things, because there are lots of people in the world. I mean, fair enough, there aren't lots of people in the stream, but there's lots of people in the world, and let's say, for argument's sake, there are plenty enough people in the stream. There will be, therefore, as there are lots of people in the stream, lots of voices, lots of people saying things. And if you say something pointless, you're adding to that lots of people saying things and making the chance of me saying something useful and thought out somebody has said even lower. So if you don't have anything particularly important or thought out to say, don't say anything. Because there's somebody who's thought out something very specifically and carefully that could really do with more people noticing what they've said. Please. Anyway, my apologies for lowering your self-esteem 100%, because, you know, I understand what you mean, because I get insanely worried. You know, like that meme where the man is choosing between two buttons and he's really scared and he's sort of sweating? I'm like that. Like the moment I used my Twitch Prime subscription and didn't hear an immediate response, I'm like, oh, please say something, say thank you. And like, oh. Yeah. Although I can't do that anymore because my Prime has stopped. Hooray, saving money. And actually, Twitch Prime, weirdly, I couldn't even use it for my last Twitch Prime subscription. It was really weird. It was just pretty bad. But it just didn't let me use it. So unfortunately, I could never give my final Twitch Prime subscription to DJ, because it just, even though my Twitch was connected to my Prime, it was just like, well, no, you can't. And I'm like, well, far more than a month has gone since I last used it, so boo, hiss on you, hiss, basically, is what I always like to say. Maxed Holy Blast does 10% of the max HP to zombies, and to borrowed zombies, it does 35% damage. Oh snap! I thought it was purely just for getting them zombies out the ground, but that's pretty good. Hey, we're not doing that, but that's pretty good. Wow, nice. Nice. Right, anyway, I'll stop that. Okay. Good idea with the Holy Blast then. Thank you for recommending that. That's definitely will form an integral part of my strategy. What? Bit of French there? Probably not. Really, probably not. Okay. Floor 28. Let's do it, boys. No. Rip every time, forgetting what's in Heavenly Tower, losing Heavenly Tower, getting my syllables wrong. Name Jeff? Where? Oh, there. Okay, there it is. Oh! Oh, crikey! There's some bits and some messages. So, Wowie cheers us. I see how the messages actually, the Streamlabs, I don't know if I'll be able to change that, but the messages just come up as this ridiculously tiny text no one can read. Oh dear, I don't know if I need to like change the box or something. Anyway, Wowie cheers a 75 bits, saying, I'd like to use these bits to honour those in Reddit Discord server for teaching me that I can beat Ogre Island with just G-Zone and some cat combos. Witchcraft, I say. But thanks very much for the bits. And Discord people, consider yourself honoured, and thank you for helping out a fellow user Shaken Worm, cheers, 25 bits. Holy Blast is really good because not only does it deal insane amounts of damage to tankier zombie bosses like Cyclone Debut and Gravy Hacker and rip them out of the ground, but it also doubles as a zombie-only Thunderbolt cannon. Yeah, I guess I understood it as a Thunderbolt and a sort of get them out the ground. Whenever I say get them or get it, I'm just gonna be doomed to reference Gravity Falls the rest of my days. Anyway, it was fun, so it's fine. But yeah, it's just like better than I remember it, which is always good. Oh no! Oh boo! Boo! DJ's here, everyone. Aww. DJ, we were having so much fun, and then you just had to arrive, didn't you? Just no, yeah, no more fun. Absolutely. Yes, I'm here to ruin your day. It's a shame we're not a bit further on the playlist, DJ. I could just destroy you with that Fat Rat dubstep song. Though you broke out your shield last time I did that. I was quite impressed. The ingenuity, you managed to protect yourself using that. Where's my Chaos Moon gone? Wait, it's Ultra Souls, isn't it? Oh, that's why I can't find it. It's in the first form. And I haven't played Battle Cats in 10 years, clearly. Right, okay. Time to ban everyone. Fun equals banned. DJ Cat Cromwell. Right, okay. CPU. Wait, no. Does he need CPU? Yes, I want an easy time. Let's use the CPU. Grand and glorious, living the dream. Your mohawk is gonna die. Please consider getting Awaken Masashi Panic at the Tower. It's plenty of improvement. I look forward to beating Lorax Helmet Face No Gacha XD. It's not a No Gacha series. Unfortunately, like the bounds of it are very hard to describe, but true form Masashi is out of bounds for the reason that it makes it notably easier. The idea is not being the idea is me being able to speak, but anyway, the idea is not me being able to beat floor 30. As you're fully aware, I can do that with any number of units that make it particularly easy. The idea is that I beat it with roughly what I arrived at it with the first time, to see if I ever improve in skill and manage to beat floor 30 with just, you know, my Akira and my Masashi. So getting the true form of Masashi would kind of ruin that object, unfortunately. So, you know, apart from me hanging on to my Elder Cat for it, it's not something I'm going to be doing because that would defeat the object of the series. But I wouldn't expect you to have had the foresight to know I'd say that, because the rules of the series, I mean, I can't describe them, let alone, you know, anyone else be able to work out what they are. I mean, I'm supposed to be the one making the series, but, you know, I'll be able to say if a unit is acceptable to use or not, but I guess the best description of it I can give is I'm not going to use anything that will make the level considerably easier. Well, exactly. It's not exactly about what I didn't have before, because I used Bullet Train now instead of Maglev. And then I can't say, oh, different forms are acceptable, because I've just said no to Masashi. But then again, I guess it's whether the true form brings a significant benefit specific to the level. You see what I mean about there being absolutely no easy way to describe this? And, you know, that's why I've just got to say yep or computer says no on each suggestion for what to bring into it. Ooh, I like this. I like this. Heavenly Basement, or maybe even Hellish Basement. Can you imagine? Like, we get this from the last floor should be a secret floor 0 and basement tower or something. But imagine, right? Hellish Basement. You have floor 1 that you start at, but Ponos go absolutely pretty exciting. And they introduce a way of scrolling back through levels that you beat. Except you're going down under the Heavenly Tower into Hellish Basement, or whatever. Better name needed. And so, these levels, I don't know what they'd contain. Maybe some sort of inverse or parallel, or interesting stuff like that. But having an option to go the other way might be pretty funky and add, certainly, to the geographical lore of the tower. We need to flesh that out more, but I like the idea. Anyone ever think of anything to add to that idea? Just at me. Yeah, people say don't at me, I say at me. And we can develop it into a thought. Yes. Thought. DJ says, adding a separate path that you can tap on so you go downwards instead. I mean, we go to the right to go upwards, so logic would dictate we go to the left to go downwards. But maybe that would be an interesting thing within itself. Picture this. The Heavenly Tower drawing is on the left-hand side of the battle menu. The level rectangle is on the right-hand side. It says floor 1, floor 2, and you actually, it's in a column, and you scroll up to go up the tower. And then you scroll down to go down into the Hellish Basement. Now, you know that I often complain about things being formatted differently, but I feel like Heavenly Tower sort of has a right to be able to do this. Because it is an institution within Battle Cats now. If we can have inner Battle Cats institutions. I feel like that would certainly suit the format of the idea of the tower. There would be good reason to do it. To be able to scroll up to go up the tower, or move your finger down to scroll up. Fingers are strange, you're scrolling upwards essentially, aren't you? And then you scroll downwards to go to the basement of the tower, where who knows what would lurk. That's an interesting thought, and I like that. In Hellish Basement, you go against the cats that you use to beat the respective level in Heavenly Tower. I mean, I think that would require a lot of building up first. What you've essentially done there is Batman v Superman. You've gone straight in there and introduced some characters, features that really need some backstory first. But just like with Batman v Superman, we appreciate the ambition. So, yeah, there you go. Hellish Basement. Let's continue with that idea. Oh, just as I try to finish that off, the basement could be the 9 levels of hell with all different enemy types for each floor. I'm not familiar with the 9 levels of hell, but, lore, right? We've already had the suggestion that the deadly bosses are the 7 deadly sins, so why not? 9 circles of hell. That still doesn't mean anything to me. Infinite circles. Infinite circles. There we go. I didn't time it quite right. Anyway. Wow, my ideas strike a big conversation. Nice. Exactly. You just keep spouting stuff, not random stuff that can't lead to any discussion, but any thoughts you have that can invoke a discussion. I mean, look how many ideas we can bounce off each other off of that. It's pretty exciting. I reckon we will have to continue with talking about Hellish Basement. Now, I'll add a stream marker. I'm going to do some absolute antics here. Watch this. Floor 26. Okay. Oh, it doesn't work! Well, that's something that needs to work then, clearly. I wanted to... Oh, I mean, I could copy it, but then I... Okay, fine, I'll copy it. But it would be nice to be able to move cleared somewhere else. Although, actually, that would only work here, because the next time Hamley Tower comes around, you'll have other cleareds. Unless you dictate that you only get the cleared if you click on the equip menu. I don't know, it's just a thought, isn't it? I'm bouncing thoughts. Anyway, we'll copy it. Because, well, we're only replacing it over that, aren't we? So, that's fine. Okay. Let's go. Limbo, lust, gluttony, greed, anger, heresy, violence, fraud, and treachery. No, I mean, I know about the 7 deadly sins, and it seems similar, doesn't it? But no, I don't know about that. Oh! This probably won't end up being in the stream highlight, because it's a bit further away, if there ever is a stream highlight, but Infernal Basement. I will name it that. Infernal that's better. Because, I don't know, actually I was going to say that has connotations with hell that work better, and then I was going to say better than Hellish Basement, even though it's got the word hell in it. That's weird, isn't it? That, actually, it sort of invokes more of a sense of darkness and hell to say infernal than hell itself. Weird. But I don't know about you, but I think it sounds so much better than Hellish Basement. Infernal Basement. I'm gonna go proper sort of media BS here. Do you think it's because it creates a sort of 5-syllable phrase rather than a 4-syllable phrase? Da 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 da. Infernal Basement. Da 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 da. Sort of like drudgy and rhythmic. Like, you know, Hellish Basement. Infernal Basement. I don't know, it's sort of more jumping jack, jumping jive, exciting when it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 than the 1, 2, 3, 4. But then again, that could be, and likely is, utter rubbish. But hey, you know, you write that in a well-structured paragraph and you be getting some marks for that, my friend. You be getting some absolute marks for that. Right, let's slow that the heck down, shall we? Go Subaru, boo 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 boo. I don't know if he'll actually be able to survive, but he's doing a decent job. My son Subaru, for he is my son, is doing a decent job. And we can now afford Chonky Boy. Chonky Jizo Boy. Boom! Boom! I think I prefer more freeze, but it's working, isn't it? You know. Probably get more freeze if I was more specific about spamming my Juliet at the right time. Boom! Not bad. Oh, there's exciting things happening, both in the chat and noises in the air, but I can't even look up to see what's... Oh, goodness me! That is exciting. I've just caught a brief glimpse. I mean, speak. Glimpse. A glance. A glimpse. A glimpsy glance. Crikey, Grommet. I mean, Sparthrow's got a rival now. Crikey, look at you lot, amping up the action. This is very exciting. Can I please just dispense with these boys? And then I'll be right with you. Right, this is very exciting. Vinehal has just cheered us $10 worth of bits, if you can believe that. I mean, crikey. $10 worth of bits. 1,000 bits in a shiny blue form. Thank you ever so much, Finnehow. That's very kind of you. That's going to rocket you right up to second place, I reckon. I mean, crikey. Wow, that's pretty amazing. And then, I mean, a bit further up the chat, there were words being spoken. Hellfire Halls? Ooh, Hellfire. See, that sounds good. That's the alliteration. That's nice. Hellfire Halls. Maybe it's a different number of syllables in each word, just makes it sound more exciting. I don't know. And then same number of syllables maybe makes it sound functional. I don't know, it's proper media BS, it's just thoughts. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, hang on, there were more ideas. Better Twitch TV? Where's my Better Twitch TV? Is it working? What if you go in... No, it doesn't work. What? Where is it? I can't... What if when you go into the hypothetical basement, the map of the tower does a full 180, so the levels can still go to the right? Oh, snap! Snap. Although, I guess the problem with that would be that, you know, floor 0 would therefore have to come after floor 40. Because if it was numerically next to floor 1, you'd have to be able to scroll to the left anyway. Or it would have to be in a different event, but then how would the tower... I don't know, there would need to be some fundamental change in the level ordering for that to work, but I mean, I like the idea of having the tower turning around. Or like certainly the viewpoint turning around, right? So yeah, it might still look like you're going up, but you're sort of obviously going down. Pretty exciting. Right. Why not just have it at a different event? Because it's well, no, I understand that, and I get it. It's a fair point because it's like it's the basement, it's a different thing. But I'm really quite attached to the idea of being able to move geographically into different realms, but sort of as part of the same tower drawing. Right, 4:30. Pretty fun. Ah, 25 bits from Shaken Worm, thank you. Right, I hope I'm not expected to read that. Okay, look, I've scrawled 4:30 on there. That's quite weird. Right, I haven't got a letter on it. I guess it has. Never mind. B, which means this one. Let's get those two combos up. Oh! You hear a creak at the bottom of the tower once you finish floor 40. Oh! Oh! Yeah, no, yes! Yes, right! Okay, right. Get this down. Someone get this down. Okay, so. Right. You hear a creak at the bottom of the tower. And once you hit floor 40 and that message comes, to the tune of this epic dubstep drop, the tower swaps round, everything goes red and dark, and suddenly, wob wob wob, you are in the infernal basement. Name to be chosen. Right? Now, I didn't do this as some excuse for introducing the dubstep song, though it did work well. But like the feeling you get to floor 40, you finish it and then and this is the screen turning around, it's like other way around, shudder in the screen. It's all dark and mysterious, and hanging off the tower are those strange tendrils that you get off Crazed UFO Cat. And suddenly, seeing as it's gone 180 degrees, as you climb your way up, you're going down further and further into the basement of the tower. You know what? I think we've got ourselves the design of Infernal Basement pretty well done. Design of Hellish Basement. Look at us coming up with ideas. Despicable Dungeon. I mean, it reads off well, but I think the issue with that is that it needs to make some allusion, not illusion, allusion, as in reference to hell, because going up is heavenly. Well, it's not. I mean, it's a game, but Heavenly Tower, the name is anyway. In all that excitement, Matt6478 says Twitch gave me 25 more bits. It's time for more flexing. So we got a gold wob. I mean, I didn't. Matt6478 flexed a gold wob, and we got 25 bits. Thank you. The Hellfire Halls. Oh, you know, oh. What does everyone think of that? I've had an idea, right? I've had an absolute idea. And hopefully you'll like it. So, what I'm going to do, new poll. Name for this Heavenly Tower extension: Infernal Basement, Hellfire Halls. Forgotten what the other ones are. Right, I can just about see the chat. Could you recommend what other names you're thinking of? It seems I can have up to three more names for the vote that you're about to have. Ooh, Unholy Underpass. Okay. Sorry that I'm not really including everyone's suggestions here. You have 2 minutes on the poll. I'm just going to... Actually, I'll have an eye break. That's a sensible kind of Izuma thing to do. Yeah, good idea. I'll have one of those. Descent of the Damned. I quite like that as well. That's pretty funky. Oh. Ah, that's what it is there. 10 bits from T-Rights. Thank you. I'm saving all these bits for a special occasion, but I just had to say to everyone, especially IMTKO3, thank you everyone for seeing my original Floor Zero idea and sparking up an awesome conversation. I'm so proud of this community. There you go. I mean, that's the great thing about just suggesting things. It can finish the jigsaw of an idea that someone else had and make them go, and you know, this is actually something I've been doing a little bit of in the degree. It's content development. It's best done in groups, because you can bring ideas to what other people are thinking and make their ideas better, and bouncing ideas off each other and hearing what people think, it does you really well. The quality settings are only at 1080p. Well, I'm really sorry. Well, like, because usually, I mean, for me, I'd watch anything in 720, because that's more than enough definition, I think, for anyone when you're watching something as a final product. But I don't know where these elusive quality settings are and how I change them. I know nothing about any of this. Honestly, like, I don't know where I'm supposed to actually be looking for this. I really don't. Anyway. Oh, I thought I was looking at the strat and went, oh, perfect, I got it exactly right. I don't recognise that strat though. I know I was just looking at OBS. That's just what's on my screen right now. Okay, well played. Let's just like not be that useless from now on, please. Dear oh dear. Alright. There's Octopus. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, puss, 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 puss. Electro swing song reference there. Quite obscure. Okay, fine. It's by Swing Republic and it's called Tigers Loose. Quite like the song. It's supposed to be about some dangerous tiger, and they're like, here, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, I like it. Right. Okay. Right. Floor 30. Let's go. Yeah, we got enough time to use the leadership. The things I do for you. Right, okay. Oh, for goodness sake. How about 8K? Oh, scum of the earth. Oh, honestly. I mean, I know it's like, some people are even like considering making 8K stuff. Or maybe they have. I don't know what the progress on 8K is. Understandably, perhaps, I don't regale myself with the progress into pointlessness that is ultra high definition, the lie. But yeah, no, I have heard about 8K. It's a depressing truth. Well, it's not truth, it's a lie, as is 4K. Anyway. You know what I'd really like? High definition renders in Battle Cats. That's what I want. That's all I want. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask for? Is that double waves it's doing there? Because it kind of looks like it. Coast Film YouTube cheers us 15 bits, saying, in the levels of Infernal Basement, each one is all a certain type of enemy, and later in levels it's a combo of 2 or more. Now this is a weird comparison I'm going to make, but like Candy Crush level objectives. The game starts off being trying to get one thing, jelly or ingredients or whatever, and then in the much later ones they introduce 2 things to do at once. Now I never got that far, but you know, I live with a Candy Crush player. Ah! Why have I got Holy Blast on? That's just terrible. Right. Yeah, I like the idea. Oh right, I looked up at the poll, I thought, oh, it must be the poll from before. It says test, yes. What? Oh, DJ's found the power to make polls. Well, that's just quite scary. Don't make too many, DJ, but I'm sure you'll use your power sensibly. Why am I leaving my Shadow Gao on Protect? That's just not good, really, is it? At Reggit, KFC or Chick-fil-A? We don't have Chick-fil-A's, but I have been to KFC, and to my mind, it's a bit overpriced and a bit underwhelming. Sorry if you love KFC, or if you work there, own it. Sorry, Colonel. Just, you know, not my bucket of chicken. McDonald's, however, oh, I'm waiting for that to reopen. The Infernal Basement should have a devil type because it fits hell very well. Well, I think that's supposed to be what Dark Emperor Nyandam is though, really. But maybe every level could, at the very least, feature Nyandam in some way. But of course, yeah, the further you go down, the higher he is magnified. I mean, at the start, he's like, what? Not even Chapter 2 Moon Nyandam. By the time you get to the end, impenetrable Nyandam. I love these ideas. I love these ideas. And it can include Little Nyandam, yeah, because he's a difficult boy. Should have the difficulty of floor 20 or 30. Maybe start with like difficulty of floor 21, because that's a very difficult one really, and then just have, I don't know, maybe 20 floors of the basement to start off with. Of Nyandam going from, yeah, floor, mind you, I feel like floor 21 is as difficult as the most difficult levels in Heavenly Tower, to be honest. It's actually very difficult. And floor 20 is floor 666. I don't like a lack of formatting, but I can see the argument for it. Sensations flow through your glow, so incredible. The way I feel with you, so phenomenal. And you always push me through. Electrifying. The way I feel with you, unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you always push me through. Electrify with you, electrify. Hanya, yeah, Hanya as well, that's another one to be fair. What if instead when you beat floor 40, the tower starts to crumble, and so the enemies mix together from different floors? I mean, it's an idea, isn't it? I mean, I can't even visualise that. That sounds complicated, but yeah. I mean, to me, like, the tower is still existent, right? It needs to still be there because, you know, otherwise all you're really doing is retreating to a basement of a tower that isn't there. But it's still an interesting idea. I mean, to me, I'd keep the tower and reverse the view, but, I mean, things falling over and crashing to the floor, that's pretty exciting too. Reggit singing is gold. Oh, that's nice. Your name's actually gold as well, so that works out quite well. I don't know if it's the same actually for anyone looking at the chat, or if the colours change. There's a thought. I mean, it probably didn't really matter as a thought, but it's a thought nonetheless. Even before they start using Evangelion backgrounds, like the red one for the ooh, like Unit 13 strikes and all that, probably. I don't know. Yeah, I think that'd be good, especially as, you know, like, I mean, although I actually think the Gods and Devils part of Evangelion is like one of the worst elements of it, and I don't think it works at all well, it is undoubtedly a part of Evangelion. So yeah, go for it, I say. That's pretty good also. I guess the whole stream is going to be this stream highlight I was imagining. Anyway, it is an idea. And T-Right says, next of all this conversation, Heavenly Tower should at least end floor 50. Oh, no, I completely agree. I completely agree. And yeah, it's pointed out that floor 40 is also an even number, because the argument in T-Right's point was that floor 50 is an even number, but I know what you mean. Like even between 0 and 100. I think we call that a round number, don't we? I mean, that's not like an actual mathematical thing, that's like an aesthetic thing, but yeah, I definitely think that it should end at a round number, like floor 50. I absolutely think it should, and I was surprised actually when this Heavenly Tower came around that it wasn't the case that it had 50 floors. But there we go. I think that definitely needs to be done first. But then for expanding the Heavenly Tower, oh yeah, Infernal Basement is just yes. I really like Infernal Basement because, I mean, Infernal, you know, it really gets across the kind of emotion and seriousness of how dark this bit of the Heavenly Tower is. But also, Basement says, like, yeah, this is Battle Cats, it's having a bit of a laugh at the same time. People really want Hermit Cat True Form. Ah, Hermit Cat True Form. I feel like Yalala would be left out, Bo. I feel like it would have to be a new unit, for fairness' sake. Unless you had Yalala's True Form at the bottom of the tower. But then, I don't know, I don't get why that would be. What's your main problem with Relic B? None anymore. For an explanation why, see Stream Archive. Grazie ragazzi! Lasciatemi guidare. Non so bello vento. Bella gara. Grazie ragazzi. There you go. Maybe at floor 50 you get Aurorun's mum. Did you manage to beat Relic B? I don't know. Have a look at Grazie ragazzi, boys! What are we doing here? Seriously, what are we doing here? Relic B or ping pong? It's not opera, but I appreciate that. Actually, it might be, but I don't know. It's not an opera singer I'm referencing. Oh, it could be, maybe. No. Yes, I got no idea. It's Italian. I do know that, but I don't know Italian, so I don't actually know what I'm singing. I know grazie ragazzi is thank you guys, but who knows otherwise. Ah, The Comic Sans 5 is hosting me. Well, thank you to you. Mystery. Yes, Mystery. Shall I call you Mystery? Ooh. Uh-huh. Oh, Infernal Basement should give us true forms of Hermit, Yalala, and Floor 50 Cat, which give a devilish aesthetic. Yeah? Kind of like Balrog Cat, I guess. Ah. I already made fan art of it. Want to see? I don't know how you're going to send it across the Twitch chat, but if you're on Discord, go on to the Land of Spoons server, and I should be DMable. You can DM me that if you like. I'd like to see that. That'd be nice. In fact, this will probably become a stream archive, right? So anyone can kind of contribute to the idea, because it's a sort of idea we all came up with. And so having a thumbnail with those proof of concept images would be nice. Ah, good idea, DJ. The Nightbot telling us about Discord. Good idea. Right. Come and fly away with me. Spam only Manic Mole with Mohawk. Worker to level 2. Save until Rain D. Spawn Shadow Gal and all meat shields. Gotcha. We're rising, we're falling, we'll make it through. I wasn't going to attempt the octave up from that. Flipping heck. That would not have ended well. I mean, if we haven't had clippings so far, I mean, you know, who knows what would happen there. Oh, I feel like I can get my work it up once more on that. Maybe work at level 3 then I'll change my notes to. Let's slow you all down there. Ah, just as I do that, the reindeer appears. Oh, come on, hit it. Hit on it. Hit on it. There we go. Rain D dealt with. Probably Ultraman. Yeah, and then Afro. I can't join the Discord. Oh? How come? Something else you could try, if that's not working, is sending it to me via Twitter. I can't type at the moment, but the Nightbot command for that is !media. My Twitter will come up there, and you could @ me there. Then I'll be able to find it that way. Thank you, DJ. Do the links not work clicking on them? Damn it, I'm trying to do some schoolwork, but I'm so invested in this stream. I'll be stopping it soon, don't worry, you'll be able to get on with your work. Look at Reggit being all responsible there, encouraging people to get on with their work. Terrible, Reggit's boring. Oh well, we knew that. Well, that reminds me actually. No, it doesn't matter. Well, I was looking for a stream archive before, and just randomly said, "Hey, Reggit, you so boring, Chilla's much better than you." It was like me years ago, and I'm like, well, it's, you know, still the sentiment of much of the audience, really, isn't it? Things don't change. Hey, you boring? Hey, you boring? Right. Okay. You know what? I think I've exhausted. Yeah, because I'm from New York now. Apparently, I've exhausted my creative energy and Heavenly Tower energy. But I mean, thank you for engaging us in this like stream-long ideas fest. That's been great fun. And you know, there have been some great ideas that have materialised, so big up for that. Archivers, I now take this to you. It is your time to give us some ideas, and for you to give us ideas, I am calling out, help me form a good idea with the help of everyone who knows what we could design if we all work together. End of stream.